Hey, what's good? Hope you're all doing well. For those of you who don't know, I'm Kim-san. Welcome and welcome back. And before we move forward, I just need everyone to do me a solid, show me some love, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment. It really does help out a lot. It could be anything like your favorite color. Mine is gray, which technically isn't a color because gray is colorless, and it's also achromatic, which literally means of or having no color. So do with that information what you will. I'm gonna show you the drink of the day and then jump directly to the firearm. All right, so this is a mule, Moscow Mule, directly from the bottle. So cheers. Recipe in the description. Also, if there's anything you want me to make, if it's not too complex, I'll try to craft it up. I'm not a professional bartender or anything. I just like making drinks at home. But here it is, guys. My first 10 millimeter. The Glock 20 Gen 4. Again, chambered in 10 millimeter. Not my first Glock, but my first 10 millimeter. I did make a video a while back unboxing my first Glock. It was a Glock 19. You can go check that out if you want. But this is the 10 millimeter right here. So this round has a lot of characteristics of the 40 Smith & Wesson and also the 45 ACP. But before we get started, we're gonna do a quick safety check. Nothing in the mag, nothing in the chamber, and we're clear. All right, so again, this is my first 10 millimeter. I picked this up about 2 months ago, early August, because I was going camping with the family, my mom, my sister, my brother-in-law, my nephews, and stuff like that. And I didn't have a 10 millimeter, so I had to pick one up. There was a few options. I was looking at this Smith & Wesson M&P and also the Springfield Armory. What else was I looking at? It was like a 1911, I forget what it was. But ultimately, I ended up picking the Glock 20 Gen 4. But here it is. How well that shows up. Glock 20 Gen 4, 10 millimeter. This is made in Austria. I think they have USA versions as well. I'm not 100% sure. But I picked the Glock because I do like the Glock platform. I have the 19, the 23, and the 32 as well. Also in Gen 4. But yeah, so when I picked this up, I went online. I made an order. I went to pick it up from my FFL. Bought a bunch of ammo. And then went to the range. I only put about 50 rounds through here because the range I went to didn't let me use my own ammo, and they charged $50 for a box of ammo, which ends up being $1 a round, which is pretty expensive. So I only put 50 rounds just to make sure it functioned. It was just like a regular range ammo, and I think I put about 2 or 3 magazines through here, and then my nephew finished the rest off. Actually, you know what? No, I lied. I put I think it was 70 rounds because I also what did I have? I had Blazer brass and Sig V crowns. Also, I loaded up my magazine with 10 each just to make sure they function, because that's what I was gonna carry when I was at camp. So, and everything worked fine. Everything cycled and functioned the way it's supposed to. Surprisingly, like, if this was my first time owning a 10 millimeter and shooting a 10 millimeter, surprisingly, I was actually able to control that recoil really well. It was really manageable for, I guess, for a 10 millimeter. So for those of you out there who think 10 millimeter is a little bit too much, it's not. Go ahead and go try it out. It's It's very manageable, and it's really fun to shoot. All right, and just let me show you. Thought I had some magazines here. You know, no, it's in my gun safe. But yeah, this came with 3 15-round magazines, some back straps, your Glock magazine loader, your lock and manuals and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really nice. I just wanted to show you guys the firearm. Look at it over there. And you know what, if I had to go back, I probably wouldn't get this firearm again. And let me tell you why. So I said earlier, I have the Glock 19, the 23, and the 32, all in Gen 4, and I love it. I love the Gen 4s. I still have the Gen 4 has the finger grooves, and I love the finger grooves. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and get the Glock 20 in the Gen 4. So I ordered it. I don't like the grip too much. Feels a little bit bulky to me. So when I was at the gun shop and I picked up the Gen 5 and held the Gen 5, it seemed to fit my hand a little bit better. And I don't know if it's just me or maybe it just doesn't have the finger grooves. It felt a little bit less bulky than the Gen 4. I don't know, it could just be me, I'm not sure. But if I had to go back, I'd probably get the Gen 5. But you know, I still like this firearm. I'm gonna keep it. I don't think I'm gonna sell it or anything like that. And it has your typical Glock trigger. Got a little take up there. Yep, that's the one accessory rail. Comes with your standard plastic Glock sights, which this is fully stock. I didn't do anything to this firearm besides take it to the range. And when I was at camp, I carried the I had a magazine, well, 2 magazines loaded up with just blazer brass, just full metal jackets. I forget how many grains it was. And I also had a magazine loaded with SIG V crowns, some defensive ammo, and I carried it with the full metal jacket because in the case I did encounter a beer or something like that. And also if you're going camping or you're planning on taking down some beers, you know, this is definitely what you need. Maybe not the Glock specifically, but just a 10mm in general. So I carried it with the blazer brass full metal jacket instead of the SIG V crowns, because I didn't know how thick beer skin is, so I wanted that round to penetrate and go through the beer instead of using a defensive ammo and have it stop and expand. So I don't know if that makes sense or not, but yeah, here it is, guys. Glock 20 Gen 4. Yeah, it's a nice firearm. So yeah, if you guys like the content, make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It does help out a lot. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one.